Hey, what's going on, guys? Sinumatic, and a lot of people still message me and ask me how to grow their channel on YouTube. So I thought that I would make a video and kind of explain the things that I have researched over the last 2 years. And you know, even though to me 14,000 subs is not a lot, I have a lot of dead subs. On top of that, a lot of people still think that 14,000 is a lot. So I figured, fuck it, like, if I can help someone that has 150 get to 14,000, then so be it. So I'm going to give you guys some of the key things that I have learned throughout the last 2 years on how to grow your channel. At the end of this video, I will explain to you why a lot of these things haven't worked for me, but they should work for you if you basically stick to a plan. But here we go. I'm going to let you guys in on the key things to making a successful channel on YouTube. So the very first thing that you want to do is make sure that whatever kind of content that you're making, whether it's gaming, vlogs, how-to and style, all that kind of stuff, that it is the best content that you can make and the most original content you can make. Now, very first, I want to point out, not many people are going to make an original thing on YouTube. So much has already been done in the world, period, that not really anything that I can think of that you could do and you could say it's 100% originally your ideal. So, what I mean is if you make trolling videos, you don't want to go watch trolling videos and find out what they do to make your trolling videos. Because then people are going to already know that person probably and then say, why would I want to watch you when I already watch them? You do the same thing. So, if anything, if you're going to watch other people's content that do the same types of stuff as you, you want to pick out things in your mind that you think you can do differently from what they do. Because if not, then you have a bunch of the same thing everywhere you go. So anyways, that's the first key to success on YouTube. Be as original as possible, and whatever it is that you're doing, do it to your best ability. My bad. Most of you guys know that I usually just run my videos all the way through. I don't stop them and start them. And the only reason I'm doing that is because I want to make sure I try to touch on all the stuff without forgetting a lot of stuff. So, back to the topic we were just at about doing, whatever it is that you do, the best that you can do it. I did want to add to that, let's just say you're a gamer and you're a great sniper, but your vocabulary and your talking skills aren't that good, and it's something you don't really even want to do. Therefore, the best thing you could do with that is to learn how to edit clips, make montages, and display your work without words. And, some people post up videos other than sniper montages and stuff where they don't talk. And this is what I wanted to say about that. Like, you can do stuff that you really aren't good at and get away with it. Like, if you can make sniper montages, you don't have to talk in them. But what I would suggest is, say that you do make some kind of montage or some kind of video where you don't actually have to speak. But if it's something you want to add to the catalog later in the future, it's something, basically, you want to point out all your weaknesses and you want to continue to build on those while you do what it is that you can do good. That way later on you can expand, because there'll be a point in time for almost everybody on YouTube where you have to expand something. You have to bring something new to the table. But I basically just wanted to point that out, that, if you're not good at talking, try montages or some kind of video where you don't have to talk. If you're not good at games, try vlogging, whatever it is. Like, figure out what you want to do on top of that. But if you get where I'm going, if you're not good at games and you don't want to game, but you just happen to get into YouTube because of a bunch of gamers, that doesn't mean you have to be a gamer. You could be a vlogger, and etc. down the road. Now, the next thing that you want to work on is consistency. And a lot of people tell me all the time, I don't want to do this, and I don't want to do it like that. I don't want to have a schedule. And I don't have a schedule, and it's probably one of the biggest downfalls to my channel. I have no schedule. I like it like that personally. But if you're trying to be a successful YouTuber, I can almost promise you that 90% of highly successful YouTubers that you see have some kind of a schedule. That is, it could be they have a video that goes up in the morning, a video that goes up at night. It could be videos on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. It could be a certain series that runs on a certain day every week. The main thing with consistency is you got to think about it like this. If you want someone to tune into your channel every time you post a video up, what is the easiest way to do that? If you want to watch Family Guy at home, what do? You look at the TV schedule and you find out what days it comes on, what times it comes on. Now, fortunately for the TV, you have a DVR, so if you have to work when you know the videos are going up, you put them on your DVR. Same thing with YouTube. If your favorite commentator always posts his videos when you're at work, you make a mental note and you know what time he posts them, so you just go to his channel and watch him when you come home. But consistency is one of the major factors to a lot of people's channels not being huge. And I know it's a pain in the ass to say, I'm going to upload these days, these times, blah, 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 blah. I know the scheduled uploader, which I'm getting ready to talk about, does not always work like it's supposed to work. But you got to take the good with the bad. If you want to be successful on YouTube, learn how to use the scheduled uploader. Set a time that works for you. Set the days, the times, whatever you know that you can do, and you post videos on whatever days you know you can post them on, whatever time works best. And my last tip for that would be, you got to find out your demographics. You got to find out if you're making videos for young kids. Probably not a great idea to put them up at midnight. If you cater to an older, crowd, you can always go look after you posted a certain amount of videos. You can make changes to these things. If the majority of your viewers from California, right, and I'm in the Midwest, so I'm on Central Time. So if I upload a video at 7 p.m., people in California, it's going to be 5 p.m. when they get it. So if they're my main viewers and I know they don't normally watch videos till around 7 or 8 p.m., maybe I want to upload at 9 p.m. my time. That way it goes up in California at 7 p.m. And then I just got to hope that all my other viewers, it's not too late for them or they catch it tomorrow or whatever. But you have to make sacrifices with that. And we're going to move on to the next key. Alright, so the next thing we're going to talk about is networking. And I'm telling you guys, I've heard it so many times from so many different types of people. I'm talking about YouTubers with 50 subs, YouTubers with 5,000. I've even talked to YouTubers with 40, 50,000, 60,000. And networking is really, really weird. A lot of people don't like to network. I don't really consider what I do networking. I have friends that I talk to, so sometimes we help each other out, but it's not a networking process. But look, I'm going to break down networking with you. A lot of people don't understand networking. When I say networking, a lot of people think I got to get a hold of Minnesota Burns so I can blow up, or I got to talk to Chaos Silencer, or where's White Boy 7th Street, or Woody's Gamertag. I need him to help me out. That's not what networking is. The basic structure of networking is going to be this. If you have 500 subscribers, you should be looking for other channels with 500 to 1,000 subscribers, or maybe even less than 500 subscribers, that you feel like make similar content or have similar goals on YouTube and that you could get along with. Because what's going to happen is, the way networking should work is, you gather a group of like-minded people that are on the same level as you, and you network. You help each other out, and as time goes on, if you're doing things right, your channel is going to grow on its own, and it's going to grow a little bit from your network. Now, if everything all comes together, it might take 2 months, a year, it may never happen. Nothing might never happen. But if it works, what's going to happen is, you're going to grow, your network's going to grow, and then at one point in time, if everybody's doing what they're supposed to be doing, you will start growing faster and faster, because all the people you're affiliated with are growing faster, and you're in the loop with them, and you're growing faster, and it just accumulates, and that's how your network works. I don't really know how to explain it other than that, but that is a major key. If you're struggling at all with growing on YouTube, that is a major thing that you need to look into, is networking with other people. Alright, so one of the last things I'm going to talk about is basically having everything that you need to successfully run your channel. And with that being said, I'm just going to say if you're a vlogger, which I do a little bit of a lot of things, and vlogging is one of them. If you're a vlogger, this shitty background, my basement, with all kinds of cluttered stuff around it, would not be a good environment to show your subscribers. As in, you know, subscribers that already subscribe to me, if they like my content, they're not going to give a shit about how shitty my room looks. But new viewers do look at things like that. So if they come in here and I had the nice little green screen showing some pictures and stuff in the background, that is going to grab their attention a lot more than this Lay's potato chip bag. So, in other words, if you're a gamer, because I know a lot of my viewers are gamers, first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get the best capture card you can get. People say start out with Dazzles and the lower versions of like the Roxio. I heard the Roxio game capture brought out an HD version, but they used to have a lower version. People would say just start out with that. Well, you have to remember, if you start out with that, you're probably going to have to upgrade if you continue to do this. But you're going to want to get the best capturing software you can get. You're going to want to get some decent editing software. You're going to have a decent mic. You know, that's the kind of things you're going to need as a gamer. If you're strictly vlogs, you might want to invest in a green screen. Or if nothing else, do what I'm going to do here soon and clean your fucking room up. But anyways, I'll get to that one day eventually. You basically have to make sure you have everything that you need. And anybody on YouTube is going to need a microphone. You can buy a Blue Snowball. You can buy the Audio Technica AT2020. Those are both really good USB mics. If you can't afford a $200 mic, my best suggestion is to check out Walmart. I have a $25 mic from Walmart. It's a Logitech. It's got the clear chat for Skype. It's got the, the noise reduction, all that kind of stuff. I have not had a problem with that. If you're doing webcam stuff, I don't know now because, it's been about 5 months. But 5 months ago, I bought the Logitech. I think it's the C920. $100 and something webcam. I think it's like 99 bucks. And it has a professional, the Carl Zeiss lens and all that. And it actually looks really good. The problem is, there's another thing, your environment. There we go. See that? There's other things you can work on. I just have been too lazy to figure it out to make your videos look better. I'm just going to finish it up by talking about the reasons I feel like my channel has not been as successful as it could be. For one, I like to be random. I do not keep a schedule. I have not been able to make a schedule that works for me. I am better posting randomly. I could probably post a video every day, but it'd still be at random times because that's just, I have not sat down and really got a schedule that works for me. Another reason is I think I do way too much stuff. And this is another tip that I didn't put in the list of things. But I'm telling you guys right now, if you go look at the past history of successful YouTubers and people that are successful right now, I am a very random person. I make music. I like to read the news. So now every once in a while I make news videos. Some people like those, so I continue to do them. Vlogs, I try to do a multitude of things. And I've never stuck with one straight thing and, blah, blah, blah. But if you look at all the successful channels, most of them start out with one thing, whatever it is, and they do it to death. They do it until they get as high as they can get, and then they introduce their viewers to different things very slowly in order to keep them, fresh and all of that. But what they do is, okay, like say this guy has a zombie channel. Say he gets into Call of Duty Zombies and blows up off of it. He is going to milk the Call of Duty Zombies out as much as he possibly can before he moves to a different game or adds in new games or anything like that, because his main fan base came there for those zombie videos. So, it could bite him in the ass to change. And, me, like I said, I've never said my channel's going to do this and nothing but this. So I think that's another thing that's hindered my channel. Really, all the things that I'm telling you need to do to have a successful channel, I have studied successful channels. I have watched what they have done. I have seen them grow. I've seen channels go from nothing to huge in my short time on YouTube. And these are the things that I've noticed that they have all done. I have talked to some of them. They have told me that they have done these things. So, you know, it's all my fault that my channel is not huge and blown up. But at the end of the day, it comes back down to I'm a random motherfucker, and I care and I don't care. I wish my channel was huge. I don't care to sacrifice the things that I like doing to make it happen. If that makes any sense to you, which it probably doesn't. But I don't know. That's what, like I said, that's why I think my channel hasn't been as successful as it could be. But I do want to tell you guys, go back over this list, watch the video again. Ask if you don't believe the things that I'm telling you, ask other commentators, and they will probably tell you these same things. And last but not least, if you're trying to be a commentator, a vlogger, or anything else on YouTube, you have to remember that you can be the best at what you do and never get anywhere. Or you could be just mediocre and get very far. So don't ever throw it out the window that you can't be a big YouTuber, or that you should be but you're not. You know, don't let it bother you like that. And if you really, really want real advice on what you're going to do on YouTube, make the videos. Don't even upload them to YouTube. Take them somewhere. I'd say take them to your friends, but a lot of times your friends are going to lie to you. Go somewhere. Find some people that you don't really know that your type of videos would cater to, and say, hey, can you check this out? Do you like this type of stuff? And if they say, yeah, we like this type of stuff, say, can you check this out and tell me your honest opinion of what you think about it? And then maybe you can get some honest feedback on your videos, because the last thing to remember is everybody always believes that whatever it is they're doing, they're the best at it. For the most part, people believe that type of stuff. So, if you want to make commentaries, and I made this, holy shit, that's 7 minutes long. If you want to make commentaries, then do it. Just remember that not all of you are going to make it, and none of us deserve to make it. It's about who gets lucky enough to make it. And I'm out on that note. Peace.